Hello everybody, I'm Dr. Anthony DeMaria and I have a special guest today. I have Matt, and I've been working with Matt here the last couple of years through chiropractic, nutrition, neuropathy. We really went through and created a personalized strategy for him. So Matt, it's been a couple of years that we've been working together. Maybe go over briefly what your experience was like with chiropractic care before coming here, and then how we evaluated you and how it was different from what you've done in the past.
Seeking out chiropractic care originally had to do with specific, perhaps injuries that I was dealing with, maybe rehab, things like that. Never really approached it after an accident, anything like that. But so general treatments became sort of the norm with regular chiropractic. I ended up having what I thought was similar bone cracking patterns that never seemed to have an end line to that. And when I felt better, I just stopped going, is what would happen. So there was comprehensive care when I had an injury, right? So you would go to rehab, maybe, and you would be adjusted. The adjustments always seemed to be similar, repetitive. I noticed when I came to Drugless doctors, things were absolutely more comprehensive and generally more accustomed to my body frame and development over time, regarding injuries and all things like that. So the custom aspect and the rounded care, I would say, in regards to nutrition, all that balance, everything that was never included in any of that. It was always very specific and all very general. So I really appreciate that custom quality to the whole dynamic.
How do you think having a custom plan specific for you helps your body and your results, maybe with more of a generic approach?
There's a progression that I feel that keeps me coming back, right? So there's always improvement, and there's always seems to be a next level, but that's just being human. And I really appreciate that aspect. Yeah.
Well, one of the things, if you remember, that really brought you in was some reoccurring neck challenges.
Definitely.
And, it's been some time. Would you say that has decreased or gone away since we've been working together?
Yes, definitely. Even to the point to where feeling like I need to come in for those adjustments particularly anymore has really not been what it was at all. And that was really one of the major things, was that you figured out for me that wasn't happening before, right? Was just to put a little cylinder around my neck and not do the regular bone cracking stuff that to me always seemed pretty invasive anyway, which I don't experience here, which I really love. And then we get the results with the neck and then exercises upon that to build upon on my own behalf, right? Help to support that dynamic as well.
Well,
that's part of that overall care.
One of the things that I would say is true for you, but many of the people that we work with, is everybody has such a unique anatomy. So there's things that are in your spine that aren't typical, and what we have to do with you is custom to our approach.
So that's huge here. Yes.
What might you say to someone that's never experienced chiropractic care before? What might you tell them about coming to see us here at the Drugless Doctors?
In my own experience, having my bones adjusted in the way that what you might call a regular chiropractor do, I had experienced like a drop table situation before. It just seems a lot more, if I can use the word, violent and abrupt in a way that can be quite shocking. I've never really experienced that here. And I feel have gotten more longer term results in that regard as far as Drugless doctors goes.
That's pretty. That's I am so excited for you and how far you've come since we've been working together. I think you kind of mentioned it. Most people, healing is a journey and improvement is a journey. There's always a level of mastery, and it's been cool to be able to see you work through that as we've been working together.
I appreciate that. Time. It's been really, really cool to do it.
Yeah, cool. So thank you for sharing your story, Matt. I hope this helps one of you out there.